That's my heart. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up the fives.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want.
Project.
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
You say too late to start, got your heart in hand. I don't believe it. You say too late to start, ain't it hard? You know you're better than that.
Twisting my words and bringing up the past, baby, you know that you're better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama, I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phoned if I knew I would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you
You don't want no beat quick.
Hands talk to me wild like they ain't try to be down like when y'all 12, you wasn't trying to be Kyle. Copy my style and show it to their friends and try to say that it's them, but y'all know what this is. Red bone on the couch and they both mahogany brown. Gap is so big it can see my house. Then again, my view is too stupid, bruh, for real. Don't forget about who really do this, bruh, for real. It's so
Cali, go closer. Do like a lot of to the clipping in the holster like it's supposed to be closer than your chauffeur. Coaster Nostra, stick up to your nose. This rolling stone and no. California, ill as pneumonia when we can fold you with that villain's aroma, pilling out, spilling all your feelings out on the corner, chilling out. Ice grilling my mouth, shout out to soldiers, not pulling the out to show you, but the brains over the rover. They put a coat over the stain, cause for the day we whipping your rain, so you're hitting the bank. Don't forget that the game coded in polars. California bears, take your chain off for ya, because out of all of you squares, I'ma yeah, put it in the air like the motor hit the rotor.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Come on. Hey! Japanese Timberwolf. Ready, right?
First carry here for Kenneth Walker to third. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Hiking 18. Steady.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, it's Williams. To the left side, into the hands of Adunze. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
On 1st down, it's Benson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. What a difference a play makes. Huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And that is incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the trolley. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Oh, it's caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Elijah Arroyo, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. To try here for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. Trey Benson, 65 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Bears 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you...
He's got him in, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
79 Group, ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much. And it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
The Bears, first down.
On the handoff, Benson running right. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. To throw, Williams. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 4th down, here's Williams. He'll try to do it himself. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. 43 yards. And the Bears are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Ready, break. 2.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. The Seahawks at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL. I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
3rd down and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shepard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt.
Taking it right down Broadway. He may go. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Benson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull the playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be second down.
At the 34-yard line.
Track! Bronco 80! Go track! Go track!
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, ready.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
That's caught Arroyo right side. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. He'll drop to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's third and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling it.
Touchdown! Elijah Arroyo, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Bears up to 8. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. Looking to throw is Williams. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Williams. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Benson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That'll be a gain of 16. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Williams. He'll try to pick it up himself. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He'll try to do it himself. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And that's caught at the 2. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 2-point lead in hand, they may not do anything too aggressive here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A give. Here comes Benson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the air, Williams. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Over the middle, complete. It's Rice. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Bates' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Williams. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
And 3 yards to go.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
And that will be incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's Williams throwing on 4th down. That one caught by Rice. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
Here we go, here we go.
Now they'll change things up.
Big Lions.
From the gun, it's Walker. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
3rd down.
And Walker once more. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Let's go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And just like that, it's third down. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Seahawks have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Nicky Manwari. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
No gain on the play.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Bears' 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Over the middle, he finds Arroyo. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
Back to 60, back to 60, here we go.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense.
Steve Maverick. Come on. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Go.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Got him. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They give him a gain of 37. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Cowboy 80.
They'll drop the throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
What is it?
On play action, here's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And the Seahawks are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Second and 9.
Cowboy 80.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Still going inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. important. 59 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on that. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Roma Dunze, 65 yards. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
70! Hot 70! Hot 70! Go!
They go play action here on first down. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
2nd and 6. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. The offense on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 4th down and 1.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it, but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Nick Bonito able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
The partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Williams. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll go. Here's Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
Get it! Bronco 80! Let go!
Back to throw here. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score is Seahawks 53, Bears 36. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing it.
This is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 50 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Benson. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays.
Roma Dunze with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
That's down the field. He's got Arroyo. Big strides. Look at him go. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Elijah Arroyo, 75 yards. And the Seahawks use the big play to extend their fourth-quarter lead. No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead comes to 17. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A pass complete to Adunze. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Hard to put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To the air once more, Williams. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Williams looking to do it himself. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth.
19 tight, 19 tight.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he hits him in stride. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. To throw, it's Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And it's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Off the play fake, it's Williams. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air, Williams. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Second down and 6 now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. For the right side, taken in by Adunze. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
Filthy! Vegas! Yeah!
Throwing is Williams. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better.